For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the shot that clears will put total weather to crank us up. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. So South Carolina's offense will get the ball first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Going up top. It's a big stride inside the 10. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Lets it fly. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Touch pass on the jet sweep.
In the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get it on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen, but you can tell DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job playing fast, trusting their eyes, and forcing a third down.
Touchdown, Gamecocks! Fit it in the window for the score.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculate it down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on third down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup. Accurate throw, and they get paid.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The shot that clears, offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Man, you have to love getting to the quarterback early in this football game. Your first drive, how about your offense? They already took care of business, put up points for you. Now you're getting to the quarterback, getting sacks. Great start for this squad.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Sellers. Now he's looking into the middle. Snags it inside the 20. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Well, this guy has shown up time and time again for his football team. Top 10 statistically in passing yardage this year, but it's been in big game.
Intercepted for the 11th time this season.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
The give to the back. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Let's see what they've got on second down. They'll leave it with him. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Touchdown, South Carolina! Stealing a score on special teams. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score a TD.
Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Looking for a man. It's Barber. Safe completion on the screen. Still running at the 40. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. The shot that clears want to pick up the tempo.
I love this running back and the job he does once he has the ball in his hands on this screen pass. He was real patient. You got to allow these 300-pound offensive linemen to sort of collect themselves and stammer down the field and try to block some of these linebackers and DBs. And that's exactly what the running back did. Great job with patience.
And the shot that clears have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. This time, they get him in the backfield, and they take back what he got on the previous play. It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams, Bryce, alive on... Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And that's now their 3rd sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front 7. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
First play of this drive comes from the 5-yard line. They'll run the option. Got a little space. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. They'll send the back in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Gets it out just short of the 20, out of bounds at the 19-yard line, and a little more room to operate. A lot of yardage in front of them, 1st and 10 from their own 19. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Now, Lenoris Sellers was sensational down the stretch last season when the Gamecocks won 6 of 7 games. Sellers threw 18 touchdowns, only 3 picks. What would you like to see from him, David, for the Gamecocks to become a force in the SEC?
It's not running, Reese. Like, we saw the physicality in the big runs like throughout the season, especially against Clemson ending the season last year. But to me, it's the passing game. It's the staying on schedule. It's knowing his answers and making the...
Fires deep toward the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. Guys, for just a little bit, let's talk about South Carolina. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to...
Throws toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. They were really starting to put a drive together. And after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Might be looking to run. Pulls it in. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Gonna look downfield again. Pressure coming.
And an early completion for this dude, but you'll see a lot of that. I mean, he's been unreal this season. Like, spreading the football around, multiple guys. Every game you look up, he's putting up huge numbers. This offense is built around his ability to throw the football, and that's why he's one of the best in all of college football.
With the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Creates a little room. There he goes. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. Running back searching for a hole. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. The shot that clears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Barber. Makes the grab. Powers through the defender. And he jukes the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down. Let's take a step back, talk big picture Coastal Carolina. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week. Commitment from a 3-star defensive back, David. And when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, everybody celebrates.
That whole building gets excited because transfer portal is one thing, but high school recruiting, when you can get somebody out of high school with some raw tools that are really good, you can see the future could be bright. You take those guys, you try to develop them instead of going into the transfer portal.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Grabbed over the middle. It's Tucker. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. And the shot that clears come to the line in the hurry-up. They've been completely lethargic in this 1st half, but finally some signs of life.
And we've seen it, Reese, throughout time, throughout college football history. You get that one big play, momentum starts to come in, and I don't know what it is. It changes everything. Maybe that's the play they needed to finally get some points on the scoreboard before the half.
So now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Got the 1st down and more. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The shot that clears come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He'll do it himself. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the air, it's Barber. Gets rid of it. That pass is incomplete.
Well, they weren't able to come up with a completion on that play, but let's point out a positive here. How about the pass pro up front by this offensive line? They did an outstanding job giving their quarterback time to throw.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. To the air on first down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They're facing a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. And the shot that clears will line up to punt it away. Catches it at the 30. He couldn't find much running room there, didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. And the Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on first down. Pocket breaking down. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? A shot toward the end zone. He caught it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
35, Coastal Carolina.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Men, it is hard to beat Columbia when that town is buzzing as it is today.
Just about set to get this second half underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, give on the inside. Oh, he's got some space. Hits him with a stiff arm. He's now up to 77 yards, rushing in this one and within striking distance of a 1,000-yard season. Looking downfield, it's Barber. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there.
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on first down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The Gamecocks will hustle to the line.
Great job by the defense that time getting the sack, but no time to celebrate. You got to line up right now because the offense is going tempo.
Takes a shot as he lets it go. Complete to the left. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And the Gamecocks have pushed it inside the 20. Motion from the back. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Well, you got to give the defense a lot of credit on this play because they were doing a nice job understanding who had the football and where they were. So a nice job by the defense rallying around that ball carrier and now not giving up the first down.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got him in the flat. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they take it in for 6 more points. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Oh, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Fights off a defender. He had a whole host of defenders he had to dodge in the backfield. The shot that clears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Oh, they're after him. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Throws to the tight end. It's complete. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. To the air, it's Sellers. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The offense changing the play. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again, and with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Defense might bring the house here. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him, and sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Tight end getting vertical. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, running back gets to give. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. And the Chanticleers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll try the run. Shows him the stiff arm. Brings him to the... Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. He's piled up 87 yards on the ground, and what a season he's having. It's almost certainly going to be a 1,000-yard campaign. Off the play fake on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And after your defense just went out there and gave them a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Flips it out on the screen. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
They're desperate to do anything they can to try to slow down this guy who's just been spinning bean all day. A little carried away with that roughing penalty. To the ground with the back. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Barber. And that is interception number 3 on the day. All kinds of room to the right. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, South Carolina. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills, just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
56, Coastal Carolina, 0.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And he loses the football. Recovered by the kicking team.
Hey, as a return guy, you know that you're going to get hot. You know you've got guys that have a 50-yard run at you trying to dislodge the football. You've got to do a better job of ball security.
Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. A run for the quarterback. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks! You can see it on the sideline. They built a comfortable 4th quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Toledo is ahead in this one. This team plays a hard-nosed brand of football there in the MAC, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 4 over Ball State. The MACtion never sleeps, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Leaves it with the back. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Takes the handoff. It's Simpkins. Got room at the 35. Turning it on. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Ncaa clears after exploding for that huge run. Back to work. Looking to throw on first down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game, are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
And the Chanticleers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll move the tight end. The give on the option. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The Chanticleers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out. Everybody right now on the same page.
Dropping back, it's Sellers. Grabbed behind the line, it's Hunt. There he goes! And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in, it's Jacobs. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Gamecocks moving quickly to the line. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Quarterback now breaking the field. He's going to run it. At midfield, he's got room. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. And the Gamecocks are marching down the field. To the air on first down. All kinds of time to survey the field, and he'll let it go to the left. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. What can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, the running back has it. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the shot to clear has come to the line with a fresh set of downs. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out.
Okay, ready?
Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10.
Cricket.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The shot that clears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. And the shot that clears come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you will.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
Gets it out quickly. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Floating away. Fires on the move. It's complete. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. The Gamecocks in the hurry up. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires left. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover 1, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT'd.
He's going up top here late in the game. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Sets up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Now, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. The shot that clears will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch near the 50. They'll bring him down. The clock is at 0, and that is how this one will wrap up.